Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to GreedFall, where last time this fellow over here, Petrus, he mentioned something about wanting to help me by getting dirt on his own leader, which I find suspicious.
Have you considered my proposition?
Accept it.
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
All right, let's kick Kurt out of the party, as we now have Petrus and Siora. I doubt we're going to be getting into any fights, but as this does not seem like the kind of mission that would ask for it. But let us now travel to San Matthias. Also, let's actually select the quest we're working on. And then travel to San Matthias. Go from one Desarde residence to the other. All right, where in the city are we heading off to? Of course, the governor's palace. Where else would we be going? Is it actually just straight there? No, it's one street over. Oh yeah, because it would be behind the effigy, which people have... It's not an effigy, it's just an actual beast that has been burned alive. They borrowed it from Bloodborne. Maybe they borrowed the entire plot of Bloodborne from the church. Now, if it's revealed that Teleme has been experimenting with the beast's blood...
Your Excellency, the Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Is that so?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try to retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
All right. I did not come here for another side quest, but I suppose there is no avoiding these side quests in this game. I probably would have the same issue if I had decided I wanted to play The Witcher 3, which I believe is which has its own plethora of side quests. Okay, this seems way more straightforward than Petrus was making it seem. Like, I haven't even had to change uniforms. Your Eminence, we have reorganized the basement room as you ordered. The damage caused by your Excellence's guest was substantial, and we regretfully had to replace the carpets which had been heavily stained. I hope you will find new carpets to your taste. I made sure the key to the room was on your desk as usual. Did she invite a stray dog or something? And then the stray dog just peed everywhere. And also, do I need a key? Like, the letter mentions having a key. But I don't see a desk. Let alone a key that would reside on said desk. What is the purpose of this area? It seems to have none. Alright, let's go downstairs. Again, I was expecting more stealth out of this due to the plot. But I suppose I'm perfectly okay with skipping a step. That step being... find a servant's uniform and put it on. I'm not even sure crouching and walking around while crouching was necessary. It just seemed like a natural thing to do. Do you care if I walked in here? Nobody cares. They don't even care if I knock over one of their meticulously placed teacups. That kind of makes me wonder exactly at what point was the writing, at what point was the gameplay? Like... if the writing for the quest said that it was going to involve stealth, but the quest itself does not involve stealth, it presents the idea that the writing for the quest was done before the quest was done.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please, excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
I need to get comfortable vests. Alright, finally somebody said something somewhere with someone. Where am I going to get some comfortable vests? Do I really need the whole team with me, or could I just get one comfortable vest and leave everybody else at home? Oh. How convenient. It's pointing me directly at the merchant that I can go to. Now, as you can tell, we are all wearing the perfect disguise. No one would suspect that this group does not include genuine servants of whatever her name is. I still have not remembered it yet. Don't mind us, we're just going to work. I always go to work while wearing my helmet and my cape. It gives me luck. He also wears his helmet at all times. And she does not own a helmet at this time. But we also all carry our weapons wherever we go for servant duties. Mother Cordelia or something like that.
Ah, well. This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place.
Well, considering the fact that this place is filled with pillows, somebody's pants are on the floor, somebody's skirt is on the floor, somebody's shirt and pants are on the floor, looks identical to the brothel in the congregation. Clearly this is a place this is Italian restaurant.
Oh, for goodness sake. This room reeks of alcohol.
That's like any Italian restaurant.
Alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
They're just about to make some wine to go with their ravioli.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tuleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
What does his voice remind me of? It reminds me of something very specific. Oh yeah, now I remember what it reminds me of. It sounds very like identical to the voice of the refrigerator in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared Part 5. Like that sort of pitch. Find out what is... Am I done here, actually? No, I'm not. There is still one more thing in this pillow palace of debauchery, I think. Maybe it is in the next room. I did see a door going somewhere.
Locked.
Also, those stains on the rug, that stain on the rug detail, becomes slightly more disgusting now. This account book lists many loans made from a moneylender called the Magpie. For every expense, there is a corresponding money input which completely cancels it. The sums are astronomical. However, there's no mention of where this money comes from. There are also recurring payments to a certain candy cane.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square.
Oh, we already know
As
who the
Candy
moneylender?
Cane,
Oh,
the name
the
doesn't ring any
magpie.
bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
All right, so we've got 3 separate locations to go to. None of them are inside this building. All right, so let us get out of the building. Do we need to keep our disguises on? Can we ditch our disguises and put our armor back? Whatever it was that was equipped to each character. All right, so the moneylender actually is closer. So let's go talk to the magpie first.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
Pretend to be a messenger sent by Mother Cardinal.
I have been sent by the Mother Cardinal. She needs money. You know why.
That's unusual. She usually comes in person. Oh well, business is business after all. What do you want?
She has sent me to find out if she still owes money. And to make a little withdrawal.
No debts to settle. Everything is in order, as always. How much does she need? Same as last time?
Yes, that would be perfect.
Excellent. Let her know that the usual conditions apply.
Do you think that will be all right for Candy Cane?
What do you mean for Candy Cane? Good Lord, are you crazy or something? I don't want to know what my clients get up to with their money.
I apologize. I'm not used to all this. I thought that...
You think too much. Go and see him, sort your business out, and come back to see me when you know how much she needs.
Very well. Thank you very much.
For a second there, I thought we were going to get some free money. But alas, even in the world of video games, that's not going to happen. So for now, let's go to the Coin Tavern, talk to various people, including the prostitutes who work there. If I can figure out how to navigate these streets easily enough, without getting too distracted by every, 3 feet of boxes. All right. Innkeeper, tell me everything you know.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
Tell me about Candy Cane.
What can you tell me about a certain Candy Cane?
Candy Cane. Everyone speaks about him or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
All right.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
I feel like Candy Cane is the main route. Let us go downstairs, which is this way.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed. Of that I can assure you.
All right, I can choose between one of these 2 girls who Looked like they had the same animation going for a second there. Nope, yep. Their head turning was a little bit on a different now they're doing different things. You are not a choice, because you are not dancing by the pillows. I can choose between girl A or girl B.
So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Petrus, why not? You can jump in.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in, but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm already in. You don't have to invite me in again. Oh, he's also one of the prostitutes. That's what I get from being judgmental.
Hi. Well, here's someone new. What can I do for you, pretty face?
I wanted to know who this earring belongs to.
Oh, this really isn't my day. Show me, pretty face. Given the way it shines, it must be a piece of junk. It probably belongs to one of the girls. It's really their style. Well, if that's all that you're here for, I'd rather get back to the grind.
Literally and figuratively. Also, his judgmentalness makes my judgmentalness not considering either of these boys to be prostitutes not so bad. Girl B, is this an earring of yours?
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we are here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Tell me about the partygoers.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
All right. What about the organizer of these parties?
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name?
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Would the Mother Cardinal happen to be showing up for these parties?
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
I don't know. I didn't mention the Mother Cardinal specifically.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Let's try charisma.
Admit it. You must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
You also
I don't
didn't mention their
remember the
name.
subject of this conversation anymore.
I'll talk about the woman in the green coat.
This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important, then.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
I don't even know your name. Girl B. Alright. So are we done? Or do I need to talk to the innkeeper some more? I kind of like left the innkeeper and went downstairs. I guess I have to talk to the innkeeper some more. Innkeeper!
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again...
Tell me about a woman in a green coat.
I am looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Alright, so where do we go now? Back downstairs? I guess back downstairs. Downstairs is not in this direction. It is back in this direction. Excellent. Oh, hello. Are you the steward? The fight organizer?
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
Tell me about Candy Cane.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I could find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information.
Alright, tell me about the woman in the green cape.
I am looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
Yeah, I was figuring that I wasn't going to get prime information about her.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Which is how she gets the money to pay for the parties.
How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
All right, let's head out of here and go to the docks and question Candy Cane. All right, sir, would you happen to be the one they call Candy Cane?
Good evening.
Oh my gosh.
Candy Cane.
Who are you?
Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on. It was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
And we're already
Have
leaving?
enough information.
All right.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
All right. I guess we're done with this aspect of the quest. For now. Let's see. Until it shows up later. I guess now we should go find about this, this Eden. Wherever that is. Is it even in this section? No, it is not. I think that's a different village. I'm gonna have to check that out. Alright, let's go to this new area, which might also be the same area as... nope, it is not. It is a different area from the Redwoods, which we still have not found reason to go to just yet, because we are distracting ourselves constantly with side quests. Nope, we don't need to buy anything. Alright, where are we now? Ooh. So there's the village indicated by Petrus. And then there's Father Iustinus. Okay, so we're looking at two separate quests in this area. We've got the demonic cult in this area, as well as Trouble in Eden. So that's in the middle. I would be surprised if that isn't a campfire. And I think that's going to be my goal for now, is to proceed to a campfire. Possibly after destroying these things. Ah, very rude. Alright, got rid of you. And you. Alright. And heal. Excellent. Alright, so proceed onward to the north in this new area. I wonder if this area is going to have its own, what's it called? Mega Men. to fight against. Oh, hold on. These guys are a little bit easier. Especially since they are stunnable. Oh, everybody's poisoned, it looks like. But yeah, even after healing multiple times and attacking just non-stop, I feel as though I have enough magic in my magic pool to sustain my attacks for the whole fight. So I'll definitely probably be upgrading, like, still going on with magic. Oh, hello. How are you guys? What she said. I would imagine things are about to get dicey. Would only be more annoying if it was being repeated by your D&D dungeon master. That would be the only time it would be slightly more annoying than now. Although it reminds me a lot of, like, there are plenty. I don't even have to go into specifics. There are plenty of RPGs out there where you have a character that shouts the same thing over and over again. I'm sure quite a few of those RPGs start with the words Tales of. But the thing that comes to mind for myself more immediately is there was is one of the PS2 era Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games where Leonardo would constantly be shouting, "Slice and dice! Slice and dice!" And I feel like if you're not going to take the time to make variety or record variety, then you should have nothing. Like, silence would be better than repetition. And, like, you can see evidence of this technically in most Legend of Zelda games. Like, Link says the same thing over and over again, technically. He says, huh, ah, yeah. And he says that over and over again. But it doesn't necessarily get repetitive because it just kind of is sound effects that kind of get lost in the rest of the sound effects that is the battle. Whereas Things Are About to Get Dicey has the same cadence every time, and because of that, it becomes more tiresome. So tiresome that you have to stop at this campfire for the night. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.